Hello, super users, and welcome to Editing and Creating District Docs, Not from a Policy Advisory. I'm Lynn Bondi, Policy Analyst with your ASBA policy team, who will be walking you through this process. So let's say your district decides to edit a document, perhaps your mission statement, which is Policy A, District Mission and Belief Statement. So after logging into Policy Bridge using Chrome, you would locate the document in your district's policy manual table of contents, select that document, right-click, and select Edit Selected Document, which will open up the document for you to edit as needed. So let's say under Students, we wanted to add each student is unique. All right, we added that. Now, please remember, if this is a policy as opposed to a regulation that will have -R after it, or an exhibit that will have -E after it, you do need to change the date at the bottom of the policy document where it notes the adoption date. So since A, mission statement, is a policy, we'll go ahead and add that day. Say the board adopted it on February 24th, 2023. Remember that regulations and exhibits do not have dates on them, but policies that need to be approved by the governing board do. Once you've edited the document, you'll scroll to the gray metadata area at the bottom, select Save and Process, which will open up this adoption window. You always want to note what you did and the adoption date. So we'll say added E under students, board adopted 2/24/23. Then we'll select board adopted policy on. We always want to make sure we use this calendar to enter the adoption date. If this had been a regulation or exhibit, we would have selected superintendent approved regulation or exhibit on. And again, we always want to make sure we use the calendar. So we'll select submit. Always wait for that notification that it has been successfully submitted to us for us to publish the changes. While you're in the edit mode, I also quickly want to show you how to compare versions of the document in this gray metadata area. You simply want to select the versions you'd like to compare. We're looking at policy JLCB regarding immunizations, and say we want to look at this current document with the document that was published a year ago. So we'll select compare versions. And you'll see 3 different color fonts. The red font indicates what was taken out or removed from the new document. The blue indicates language that was added to this current version. And the black language indicates language that is the same in both versions. One more scenario. This is how to create a new regulation or exhibit. So first, after logging in to Policy Bridge using Chrome, we want to find where the new district document would go in your district manual's table of contents. So let's say we want to add a new exhibit regarding school attendance, JHDED. So we're going to find where that would go. So we'll find JHDEC. We're going to select that, right-click, add exhibit. And of course, we would want this new exhibit to go below. Right, now we're going to go ahead and create our exhibit. Blah, blah. You'll come up with something much more creative than that. We're going to scroll to the gray metadata area. Now, this is an important step. We need to change the title and the code to reflect this new document. So it's JHDED. And copy and paste that into the code. So now that is accurate. We'll then select Save and Process. Again, in your notes, you always want to indicate what you did and the date of adoption. So we'll say created new attendance form per superintendent and adopted 2/24/23. All right, so now we do have some options here. You can select just save the document and let me continue editing. If you'd like to go back later and work on it some more, this saves your changes. You can select submit to ASBA for review, perhaps for content or for formatting. Or if you're all set with this new exhibit, you would select Superintendent Approved Regulation Exhibit. And again, we always want to use the calendar to avoid those wonky dates. All right, one tip I also wanted to go over, please never select superintendent removed regulation or board removed policy on, just let us know and we will archive the rescinded document, which will save your history in your document versions. So then we can select submit and always make sure you wait for that notification that it has been sent to us to publish. We've also created a cheat sheet that is posted on our website with step-by-step instructions to assist you, and you can always reach out to us with all your Policy Bridge questions. Thanks for tuning in.